Is it just me, or is it kind of crazy that within one generation, that kid must be homeschooled has gone from being a total pejorative to being a genuine compliment?
It's just you. I'm unfortunately extremely qualified to talk about homeschooling as a survivor of homeschooling. And also, my wife and I homeschooled our kids for about a year when they were younger, back when I was an entrepreneur and we were traveling a lot. And not to get off track before we even start, but pejorative, that's an interesting word choice. That is not one that they teach you in homeschool. That is one that you get from the word of the day calendar. For those of you who don't use unnecessarily uncommon words to describe things to sound smarter, pejorative means insulting. There's several different types of homeschooling, all right? I was the type that was religious based, where we weren't trying to learn more, we were trying to learn less. They weren't trying to teach us things, they were trying to keep us from being taught things about the world, like the existence of gay people. Now, about 50% of you that agree with my political views are probably thinking, but Nate, you seem so smart. Fooled you. It's a good thing about TikTok is I get to delete all the stupid stuff I think and say. But, I like to think I'm a little bit smarter than average. And part of that is because I'm so goddamn insecure about how little I learned up until high school. I have spent my entire adult life, up until the ripe age of 36, learning things myself, reading constantly because I don't want to feel stupid. There was a time where if you asked me the capital of Ohio, the state I'm from, I probably would have said Ohio City. But if you were to ask me who the wives of Abraham were, I would have said Sarah, Hagar, and Keturah. Duh. The whole concept of homeschooling is wild. Like, it shows that you don't respect what goes on in school. There's a reason why each teacher has their own specific course and field of study. Even in grade school, these are people that dedicate their lives to teaching that subject. And not only that, but studying kids and understanding how kids work. But you, the crunchy mom or dad, think that you know better, that you have the time to do that too? It's crazy. And I get it. Some people have no choice but to homeschool. And I also understand not wanting to send your kids to school because it's not super safe. But the idea that homeschooling is like no longer an insult but a compliment, it's neutral at best. A lot of the weirdest adults I know were the weirdest homeschool kids I know. It's still pejorative for a lot of us. My apologies to the small fraction of you who homeschool for the right reasons and take it seriously and respect the process. But for the most part, my experience was it's Catholic parents that don't want their kids to know that gay people exist. And then they have like 20 kids. I was from a family of 9. And you just can't teach that many kids enough stuff. And then you just kind of hope they figure it out later on in life. It's crazy.